Alrighty, my friends, I'm shooting 4K, 30 frames per second. Pure video mode turned on. This is the Insta360 Ace Pro. So I'm shooting pure video mode, which is the video mode for shooting in low light. I have the low light stabilization turned on. Let's do a little walk. Looks pretty good so far. Now last night I came down here and I was filming. It got super grainy. I don't know why. If it's because it was really foggy. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not. Looks a little noisy to me. That looks noisy. Let's just do it anyway, and then I'm gonna I actually think I like pure video mode without the low light stabilization turned on. But right here, this is pure video mode with the low light stabilization turned on. So we're on Broad Street. And if you wonder why the lights down through here look yellow, our city street lights are amber. They're yellow tinted in place of white. So this is going to be a little short test, and then I'm going to do one without the low light stabilization, but still have it in pure video mode. This is the Cancun Family Mexican Restaurant. When they first opened a year ago, they were called La and Grata. And I think they've been struggling to get business. When they first opened up, they were doing, I think, fair, and then the business, I think, went downhill. So they changed the name. I don't necessarily know changing the name is going to get you any more business. How does it look? How does it sound? Insta360, pure video mode, low light stabilization turned on. It's very cold, so this is supposed to be one of the highlights of this camera, the low light ability. Well, I guess we will find out. Sonia's calling me, so bear with me, people. Hello? Hello? I'll be done in about 5 minutes with my video. Alright, bye. I've been out for a while. I left the house about an hour and a half ago. I said I will only be gone a short period of time, which nobody tells me what to do. She doesn't tell me what to do, nobody. Praise the Lord. It's windy, so I'm not going to walk all the way down through there. It's cold tonight. I think I'm just going to do a little short, maybe 3 or 4 block video, and then I'm going to turn back towards the house. Now this is the 4K 30 pure video mode, low light stabilization turned on. There goes the cops. Like I said, low light stabilization is turned on, pure video mode. You know, I'm going to stop a video and start and do another one shooting pure video mode with the low light stabilization turned off, because the pure video mode by itself is the low light mode. So, but with the low light stabilization turned on, I think it makes it a little bit more noisier, you know, grainy, in other words. That cop had his lights turned on flashing. I don't know if he was trying to pull those people over. If he did, they kept going. Did y'all see that? All right, let's turn this way towards this dark alley. And this is completely dark right here. Low light footage, completely dark. So there's basically hardly no light between the buildings. Let me get my reading glasses on so I can see. Bear with me, I taking these off because these aren't my normal reading glasses. Now this is completely dark. There's hardly no light at all in here. So, how does it look? between these buildings right here. This little alleyway. Let's turn back and let's go back to the street. Most alleys are pretty lit up, fairly, like that one, fairly lit up. I think it does pretty good overall, as long as you got some decent street lights. And to be an action camera, and if it can keep the, you know, with electronic stabilization, if it can keep the videos, achieve physical therapy. If it can keep the video stable, because the GoPro cameras has electronic stabilization, so does this camera. And if this can keep the image stable, having electronic stabilization, that's pretty dang good overall. I think overall it looks pretty good, as long as you got some decent street lights. Sitting here resting my bones. Let me say, I'm not going to walk all the way down through there because it is very cold. I'm just doing a little video test. Let's go down through here. All we're going to do is a 360 and go back to the car. I'm not going to walk down towards Main. The way Main Street is back this way. I'm downtown Kingsport. This is Center Street. If we would walk down that way, that's Main Street. It's cold, so hey, I ain't trying to do a long video test. You feel me? It looks pretty good, as long as you like I said, it seems like as long as you got decent street lighting, that you can get some pretty good footage with this camera. This is the Insta360 with the pure video mode, which is the low light mode, with the low light stabilization turned on. Now I'm going to wait till tomorrow and do another video, right, with the pure video mode turned on with the low light stabilization turned off. Because one thing I have noticed, now this is a photographer, it says Heather Lane. Heather Lane, photography by Heather Lane. I've got a couple cameras I need to sell. I don't know if she'd be interested in buying them. I want to sell my Canon XA50. Fabulous fur and grooming, I guess, for pets. This place was a bird shop and they closed up, went out of business. So I think it was called Friends and Feathers or something like that. They didn't stay in business too long. And that was a restaurant, but I think during the pandemic it messed it up. So now it's Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union. How does the video look? Put my reading glasses on. Looks like it does a pretty good job. You know, we really don't know till I get home and look at it on a computer. Los Locos. Are they opening? Looks like they might be opening up a restaurant here. Los Politos Locos, a Mexican restaurant. That'd be cool. Now this one around the corner, the one we just passed, the Cancun Mexican restaurant. When they first opened them, when they were called La Angrada, just a barber shop, dapper dudes. This is a barber shop. I just now noticed that. I don't know how long they've been open. But what I'd like to say, how does it look when I look down this way, is when they open up as La Angrada, this thing looks pretty noisy to me, the camera. Like the bricks over here and stuff, I don't know. Anyway, we'll know when we get back home, won't we? But one thing about our lighting, it's amber, so it has a yellow tint, and that tends to make videos not look as good in low light. Now, if it was white lighting, the videos would be a lot brighter. But if I turn the video, now with the pure mode that I'm recording with right now, if I'm recording in pure video mode and I turn the low light stabilization off, the image is brighter. So that's why I said tomorrow night we will do a different video test with the low pure video mode turned on with the low light stabilization turned off. How's those bricks look? Is it rainy when I'm walking past this building? Oh, what I was going to say is Lawnrada, when it first opened up the Lawnrada, when I went in there, it's back when I was drinking beer. I quit drinking last year. I used to drink a few beers here and there. They had like a limited menu, and it didn't have a lot of food that most Mexican restaurants would serve. So I wasn't impressed with it. I don't know if it's changed or not. We're back at the Impala. Here's my favorite little roundabout, the clock tower. The clock. And also I like Church Circle. Here's the Kingsport Public Library. I've got a cough drop in my mouth, and I just bit into it and bit the inside of my mouth a little bit. That did not feel good at all. So we will find out how the video looks when we get home. We're back at the Chevy Impala. I'm going to do something really quick. Bear with me. I'm going to flip the screen up so I can see myself when they get in front of the camera. Thanks for walking along, my friends. I really appreciate it. Be happy, be positive, be focused, be energetic, dramatic, persuasive, articulate, rambunctious, egotistical, omnipotent. Thanks for walking along. How did the video look? This is the Insta360 Ace Pro pure video mode turned on, which is the low light video mode with the low light stabilization turned on. Tomorrow night we will do another video. We will record another video. I will. It'll be pure video mode with low light stabilization turned off, because the pure video mode itself is for low light recording, but it seems like when you turn on the low light stabilization, the image gets darker. So we'll know the difference tomorrow, won't we? I think overall this seems like it looked pretty good. For a action camera, if it can keep the video stable with electronic stabilization, GoPros cannot. 1 hour before dark, GoPro's stabilization gets jerky because it's electronic. Well, so is this camera. So if the Insta360, which has a bigger sensor, a 1/1/3 sensor than the GoPro cameras, if it can keep the video stable and low light and can get good low light footage, I will keep it. If not, it'll be going back to Best Buy. Be happy, be positive, be focused, stay away from negative people. Try to do the right thing even when no one's looking. I love everyone. Try to be kind to people. Tell someone you love them. First time watching, please subscribe. Leave comments down below. It helps my video, and I like to communicate with my supporters, my friends, my fans. A lot of people don't like people calling them fans. So I will call you my supporters, my friends. I love everybody. Leave those comments down below. How was your day on this Super Sunday? I will see you all in the next video. Good night, my friends.